Okay, hello dear friends. Let's have a cup of tea. And today I was kind of exhausted and fell asleep when I came back home. And then I'm thinking that let me just relax a little bit and do something that is important for my for my life and for my important and make it very convenient. And I like to peel off the sticker. One of the reasons is it's really satisfying, and on the other hand it's very, very useful. You do not want to have a piece of a container, old container that looks with sticker and looks dirty. That is not satisfying, right? So I like to make it really clean, and I use it. And the good thing of being a teacher is that you have endless demand of these things. Yeah, and I buy this particular kind of Madeleine because it has this container, and I use these containers to put in my art supplies, crayons, oil pastels, but mostly, especially recently, because they are transparent. I like things transparent, especially when you have too many things and you cannot distinguish what is what and where is where. You need something that sees through, and you can see what it is inside. And this one is a square shape, so I use it for origami paper. And I have some smaller boxes for small size origami paper, and this one is for a medium size origami paper. And the large size origami paper with this will be too small. And I also use it for kids' air dry clay and the paints, because each time students always, no matter how careful they are, there is always some leftover paints, and I do not want to throw it away. And they are acrylic paints. They are decent acrylic paints. So first, it is dirty to clean it, and it goes to our water system. There was one time some students did something so wrong that they had fun, because, yeah, to be frank, to see your sink becomes a potion, this is their words, becomes the potion color is really fun, right? But that is not good for our environment. This is a chocolate tea infused with chocolate flavor, which is pretty good. So, and I was so mad, because I just could not control myself, and I was very mad. I was so angry, and I felt this is so wrong, and I almost become wordless. I mean, sometimes I'm pretty not good. I cannot find the word to express my anger. This every drop of things will go back to our own system. You throw away dirty water. You throw away paints in the sink. Then you will wash it, right? And it will waste paper. It will waste water. And also, all this cleaning water, those potion color, will go back to our system, to our ocean system, river system, and it will end up in our own stomach. And that is so wrong. I was so angry. And I think one of the students, after that, she came to me, she said, I'm sorry, I did it because one of the boys said it's fun to throw color in. So she threw color in, and later on she has this remorse, feeling of remorse, and came back to me and she said sorry, and she would promised she would never do it. Anyway, what I'm talking about. So all this, what I am trying to say, that make sure if it is possible, use less. This word, we are exhausting our own planet, and we are doing a big unfavor to our planet, and we are quite mean to our planet, to our generous planet. And please do not do that. Be careful with what we are doing. Produce less, consume less, and whenever there is a chance, use it to the best. So I use this as a way to put my air dry clay. I think tomorrow I will do a demo. If any of you is art teacher, I think you must have this or that, some method to deal with all the drying up problem. So I damp some towel, hand towel, and put the bottom on this on this container, and then put color tray, color palette on top of it. So it is moisturous. It is always moist, but not flooded with water for the whole period of 1 week, 2 weeks. And the next time when I use it, it is still usable. So I can reuse that color. I'm very happy with it. And for the air dry clay, I put some spray. At first, I spray water on the air dry clay. Tomorrow I will do a demo to show you. And the water becomes kind of a surface. And I found it's not the best idea. So now I start to do it. I put one layer of this towel paper, for example. Spray it, and towel paper on the bottom, and then air dry clay here, and then another layer of this towel paper, and then another layer of air dry clay. So I keep several layers of air dry clay, and this wet, not totally wet, it's moist paper, and cover it. It keeps 1 week, 2 weeks, and the air dry clay becomes much softer. If you are a teacher, you know, when you work with the air dry clay, anyone, if you work with the air dry clay, it becomes dried up within one class period of time. So sometimes the students work with it and not yet formed a desirable form. It's already getting dried. It's already getting cracked and hard, not easy to work. So that is a very good way to recover it. So for this reason, I have to suffer this madeleine. Mais ça vaut le goût, n'est-ce pas? Okay, so when I finish this madeleine, I will use this to put paints, and I make sure they are clean. I'm very happy with it. Another thing, I want to show you some Tea-dious stuff. For a long time we haven't seen the Tea-dious stuffs. I always got people, not really always, anyway, I do not get people always wanting me. Yeah, that is the problem. I do not create enough temptation, create enough interest for people to come back. That is my my weakness. Anyway, some friends asking about tea and Tea-dious stuff. So let's do a tea and Tea-dious stuff. What is this? So the other day I bought this. I like it for several reasons. If you we always talk about design thinking, and I think this is really a very good user-friendly design thinking. First, you need a transparent or not is not important. I actually prefer if it is not transparent. If it is not transparent, you can cover it up. Once you do the package with a piece of paper with its real color, people can see the real color. It's enough. But this one is really a very conscious design, so there is no need for another piece of paper to print out. It saves one tiny piece of paper. Okay, if you have the production of millions of it, one tiny piece will end up a lot of paper. And so first thing, I like it because it is and this one is large. All these the size of this is relatively large. Actually, I would like it even longer. If there are something even longer, will be better. I have seen. I think Elmo has this one, but the color is a little bit too light, so I didn't choose that. Another thing is it has this, the applier with it. You know, people buy these 2 or 3 pieces. Like myself, we buy it because we want to put it in our purse, which is handy, and during the day when we need to do some quick catch-up makeup, not really a big scale, grandiose makeup. We just want to do something that is that can let us catch up and do something immediately, fix up some part of the eyes or something, and this is just perfect. And it has this plier. If you do not have it, it becomes very messy. You will need to bring something like it. Where do you put this applicator? Where do you put this little sponge, right? You need to put into a special case, special box only for the tools, and then you will have another little bag. And in your little purse, you want to have something that is the least complicated, the most simple, and this fits it all. Not too many color. I would prefer 1 or 2 color, and this has 3 color. Good enough. and the color has light, medium, and dark. Pretty good. I like it. And you can cover it up, and it is sealed. And every day you go to work with one of these, and this one is roomy enough you can put another 1 or 2 of this little sponge with it. It's just perfect. I like it. This is a very smart design, and I think the person who designed it is one of the person who use it. Not like those big palette that for people putting at home. This is really for walking people like ourselves, like you and I, that every day we go to work, and sometimes we want to, even during the work or at the end of the work, we go to some evening, we want to have some quick catch up, and this one is just perfect. Another thing, I bought this one. This one I like it because it's flat. I like something that is a flat surface. Flat surface make it stackable. And if you have a rounded surface, it will be the last one, right? It will be the very last one on top of everything. You cannot put things on top of that round. Oh, sorry, what is happening? So I think I heard one friend said, you please do video of only this click, 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 click. Yeah. When I have really nothing to do, nothing to do, I can do that. Anyway, so this one is soft and thick. It's quite usable. A lot of these, they put together with the cosmetic real product, and this kind of free and add up, they make it so thin and so cheap, not usable. I do not like it. And this one is just a very usable piece of it. I like good industrial design. I like design that made by people who really use things, and this is the things that designed by people really use these products. So I can put it in my bag, or I can at home stack 1 or 2, a few of them together, and stack a different shape together. Even different shape, it can be stacked together, right? And we are not living, a lot of us, maybe some people, those designs are designed for people who have huge kitchen, huge cosmetic table, huge bathroom. We are living a very tight budget and living in a very small house. So we need everything that is designed to the best optimization of that particular thing, and I like it. I will show you something I do not like that much. I have no intention to blame, but okay, that is very good. I cannot find the thing that it's not handy. I cannot find the one that is not that good, so that I will not show their face, their brand. And this is good, so that so that I'm not making anybody unhappy. If you are good, I show you. If you are not good, I want to show you, but heaven does not want me to show. This is the tea, and beautiful tea, a little bit chocolate flavor. I came back home, it's very, very hot, and it's just not so, it's not fresh. It's so hot, and the heat seems getting into your system. I like hot weather, but that kind of dry and hot penetrate through and get into your system, get into your brain, and you cannot have a fresh brain, and you fell asleep during the daytime, during bright sunshine time. I feel very bad for that. So now in the evening, let's take a look at this beautiful, beautiful backyard, and we enjoy some cookie, and enjoy peeling off the skin, peeling off the sticker, some tea and some Tea-dious stuff, and my beautiful backyard. This is so good. Life could be good if you treat it with respect, if you make sure that you have the right spirit and not pushing yourself too much. And another thing I want to chat with you is that today I saw another teacher doing her class. She was doing a concert performance and working with the kids, and rehearsing concert. Everyone is singing, stomping, and jumping and dancing for 2 hours, 3 hours in a row, 4 hours in a row. It quite get into our nerve, but she really composed herself, and no matter kids sitting down, lying down, and wiggly and disrespect, she composed herself with such elegance, with such strength, and with such authority. I just so admire her, and it is not an easy job. If you want to achieve something, it takes a lot of effort. And sometimes this effort not only coming from yourself, adult. We do arts night, we do project, we work hard, and we deal with it because we are adult. We have our capacity, and we have our ability to control ourselves, to maintain ourselves a good, a nice human being, and control our temper. But for young kids, for first grade, 6 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, this is very much a challenge. With 30, 40 kids together, let's say 30 kids together, the dynamic, the synergy of tired, of repetitive boredom, and it's really challenging, and I just admire her so much. Through this activity, I gained another huge level of respect for her. And another time I chat with another of my colleague and got to know her side of story. Also, I admire her so much. So getting close to people and listen to people is it's such an important thing in opening up ourselves and learning from others and gaining respect to others. So important. I feel so much better now. Let me boil some hot water, and we will keep on having add some water in our tea. Give me 1 minute. I will not stop this camera. Oh, another thing I want to show you is this little coffee. I like to show off these little things. Okay, coming back. So yesterday I went to Nespresso, and I like to drink coffee with half and half, make my own little latte. And so I went there, and they have this new collection. Oh no, this is not a new collection. This was a collection, and they regain the supply, and it's pure Cuba, from Cuba. And I asked, where did this come from? When was this coming from? And they say, it's, I forgot sometime. I say, is that from the time Obama visited Cuba? I think it was last year, or March, or maybe sometimes near that time. And I feel so, anyway, just feel so happy to have something new, something different. And this one is one of their vintage collection. And they give me that small bag as a special gift. I don't know whether it's because I often buy from there. They are kinder to me, or it's one part of their deal. Anyway, have this little bag, and so pretty vintage collection. And in that place you often get to try one little cup of coffee of your choice. So you get to try a little cup of coffee, espresso or latte of your choice. And I said, how about I try this one? I think they do not have it on try at that moment. And they say, why not you try this vintage? I say, why not? So open up this one and try this one. So I was thinking they open up this one and try my own purchase. No, they give me another cup, and give me the whole whole purchase of this, and I feel it's. I always feel happy. Yes, I always feel happy. It's part of me with this little little cup. This can be still reused. Look at the plastic. It's just so pretty. Sometimes I feel it does not deserve to be thrown away at one shot. I see people and they throw away at one shot, but we can still use it. I always use this kind of little cups for my latte. Because I feel it is a disrespect of life if you so quickly finish the life of such a beautifully designed little cup. Let's take a look at the color of this. And this is very, very tasty and not too strong, full of flavor. This vintage one. Origin of Colombia, and I remember its beautiful color. Look at it; it's such a beautiful color, and I buy it because it's pretty. Yeah, to be frank, it's because it's pretty, so I buy it. Let me see this one, Cuba. I think I might have it already. Ooh, Cafecito de Cuba. I haven't tried this one, but something special makes me feel special. Okay, we got some hot water to fill in our coffee, and I think it's time for you also to go back to your life. I will start to do some math practice, which kind of stress me and relax me. Life cannot be relaxing if there is no pressure. And life without pressure is very, very boring and very, very tasteless. And it's really boring. If we only have relaxation in our life, that life is very stressful because there is no tension in your life. There is no contrast in your life, and there is nothing to excite you, and that is a very boring thing. And oh, I didn't. So let me continue with that. This one is about. So I could not pronounce that. Kissing teeth, African sound. So I made my effort to do it. And now I'm learning about mathematics, gliding reflection, reflection to a line, reflection to an odd shape reflection, and polar graph and trigonometry, and it brings so much interest in my life, and I do not know them, so make my effort, try to understand, and I learn from my children. They explain me. And another thing is the power of explaining, the power of 10, the power of explaining. When you can explain something, you can teach something. This is the best way to learn something. I remember one time in class, I explained to one student how to solve one particular problem, and she seems just could not understand fraction to decimal transition or conversion. She just could not understand. And then I felt frustrated, and just the brain did not work on that part. And I do not know how to make it even clearer. I just could not do it. She just did not seem to understand. And then she, by chance, she did one problem right. I was very happy. Yes, this is right. Let's do another problem which is very similar. And she got the second one right. And I was so happy. I say, okay, now you got two right. You explained to another student who did not understand. And then she explained to her classmates. And she became so clear. And she understood from the root of it, and it totally impressed me. So once you are explaining something to another person, to other people, that is the best way to learn something. And give yourself the chance to teach something. Give yourself the chance to teach. That is, you are giving yourself a favor in learning that particular thing. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. I wish you a very, 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 very happy evening. I love you. Whoa, this camera, isn't it amazing? 160 times. Let's see the tree on the rooftop. There is no secret in this world. Okay, back to our lemon. Where is our lemon? Huge lemon. Whoa. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Stop, stop, stop. I love you, I really do. Bye bye, friends.